Thanks to the gents, but we've got the man who's now part of the coaching staff yet again for Manchester United, Mike Phelan. You were supposed to be here with me today.
Correct.
You
yes.
are, but
I'd rather be over there.
I know, in a very different capacity. Congratulations on the victory. And the first half, it looked like Newcastle were really trying to frustrate you. What was said in the dressing room at half-time to change things around?
Well, we just spoke about being patient and playing the game a little bit quicker. You know, we felt as though the banks were there. You know, the defensive structure of Newcastle was strong, but we played in front of them and not through them and beyond them. So we asked the players to be brighter and sharper in the minds, but also in the way they play the ball forward. You know, run beyond people a little bit more, take that little bit of a risk, try and break them down that way. And lucky for us, you know, we tried that second half. We made a great substitution straight away, to be fair.
Yeah.
And Romelu's bundled that ball in off a mistake from the keeper.
What were you saying to him? There was a period when Matic was down in the box and it was quite a long injury period. You were having a very exasperated conversation.
Yeah, I was just, when you're in this part of the game at the end and you know what Newcastle have got, and they've got the ball that's going to go forward into Rondon, it's going to go wide and it's coming in the box. I was asking Romelu just to be stronger up top there. When the ball comes to him, don't flick it off, get it, absorb the ball, keep it, and bring the team up the field. And that's, you know, you can get caught up in the moment sometimes as players, and you need the calm head, and you need to realise the stage of the game and what's required, and that was just the message.
Mick, in terms of substitution, as soon as Lukaku and Sanchez came out, you said it looked like Marcus Rashford went wide, and we were saying, you need the width, and all of a sudden the game just went...
Yeah, it was important because to get width is difficult, but I think Newcastle allowed us the width in the way they went a little bit narrow in the field. So our space was out wide in order to shift Newcastle a little bit to then try and play through from there. And Marcus was playing excellently. You know, he does a lot of work for us, and he can play that role. So as soon as we had Alexi out one side, Lukaku through the middle, and then on the opposite side the width, it made it more difficult for Newcastle, one, to deliver the ball forward from those wide areas, and also for us to penetrate in behind.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just so nice. So we're sat on the side and we're sort of thinking, surely you're going to, you know, make a change. But Quinlan said exactly the same. You know, so it was just a bit slower than what you'd normally been playing. It just needed to be sharpened up a little bit. But all of a sudden we said, but once you got your goal, it was as though you knew.
And you've got to remember the Christmas period. We've all played in those Christmas periods, and you know, a week's a long time when you've played 4 games.
Oh,
so you definitely feel it for the players, you know, because it is a grind, it is hard. But then the focus and the concentration comes into play. We did that well.
2 questions. You must have paid attention to the Chelsea result as well. And last weekend we saw Liverpool drop points. I mean, you're narrowing in on the top 4.
Yeah, but what we're trying to do is get our house in order first. You know, we're trying to be on the front foot. We're trying to be the Manchester United that we know we can be. And at the moment, the players are really buying into what we're trying to do. The atmosphere is great. The staff are enjoying the coaching side of it, and the players are really responding and buying. And 4 wins in 4 games is the best possible thing that we could have done.
The confidence, you can see it from the outside. You know, we were just saying, even when you watch you warm up before the game, people with smiles on their faces, you can see they're zipping about, and it's just as though there's a cloud lifted, and they're going into games playing with a lot more confidence.
Was there a lot of work done? I mean, it seems like you've just unleashed the shackles. Go out, play football, express yourself, enjoy yourself.
No, we tried to bring a little bit of Manchester United to Manchester United again. You know, there's a lot of players. There's Carrick there, there's Mike Phelan there, there's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer there. You know, there's coaches at the football club that are purely Manchester United, and you can tell that that's the information we're giving them, what it means to be a football player for Manchester United. It's not acceptable just to be bang average. You've got to be more than that. You know, and the quality's there. We've just got to squeeze it out of them sometimes and push them. And the demands we put on them, they're giving it us right now.
A lot of questions are being raised when you face Tottenham on January the 13th. It's a real big test, obviously. Can we expect a similar performance in terms of style, attacking prowess?
Do you want me to tell us your tactics already?
Not so much tactics, but are we going to see more of the same Manchester United that we've seen over the past couple of weeks?
We're in a rich vein of form now. What we've asked them to do, the players have done. There are lots of areas of the game we can improve on. That's the beauty of it now. We can actually analyse the games that we've played, and sometimes we've been fantastic going forward, and we've been a little bit sloppy defending. But the players now know both sides of the coin, so we can work on that now, and that'll be our intentions leading up to the Tottenham game, because that will be a different test. But it's Wembley. I'm sure Man United players love Wembley.
That's what I'm saying. I think, as we said before, playing Spurs actually, I think it suits them. They want to put a marker down. So yeah, game's going to be open up. They're not going to put 9 men behind the ball and frustrate. Game's going to be a lot more open.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great football match, and obviously, you know, Manchester United have to turn up, you know, and do what we're doing and do more. And I think we can do that.
But it's one thing I want to look at as well. Bit of a vicious tackle by John Joe Shelvey on Pogba. Do you think he's lucky to still have finished out the match?
Well, tackling's not gone out of the game. It's still there.
But we saw a bit of a naughty tackle by John Joe on Pogba.
You know, there's a lot of speed out on a football field now, and there's a lot of tackles that you think you can make, but you're just a little bit short. You know, it's ferocious out there, and I think you take some and you give some, and everybody gets up and gets on with it. So, you know, to look for that issue out of a game of football, it's probably scratching.
How happy is obviously you guys that Antonio played 90 minutes? He's been out for a while.
Terrific.
That was just, I mean, I saw Antonio at the end. He was like breathing, but he got through 90 minutes.
He did, and that's the beauty of it. You know, Romelu's been out of it for a little while, so he's still finding his feet, and he will get better. Alexis come back into it. So we've got to that point in January where we've got near enough all the players available again, which is massively important. I think we've got Chris Smalling still to come back, you know, and one or two others that will be in there. So we're turning the corner of the year, and our team's ready, winning games, and we've got the squad available to us now, which is exactly where you want to be.
Okay, it's been so positive, so great to watch Manchester United back in action as they should be. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mike Phelan.